Hypothetical question I'm throwing at you, Abby. You're dating a guy, and then you find out you had a one-night stand with his brother. How do you proceed with said relationship?
I change my name, I just change zip codes, run away. I'm a big proponent in the adult conversation, but there's a part of me that probably wants to bury my head in the sand and not say anything.
All right, Mo, same hypothetical. You're dating a woman, and then you find out before you had met her, you had a one-night stand with her sister. How do you proceed?
If she can get past it, I can too.
Holidays are going to be fun.
I wouldn't be able to do. I would have to tuck my tail and run.
Yeah, all right. So our Bert Show listener, Lucy, thank you so much for joining us. You find yourself, sweet thing, in this exact situation.
Ooh.
I found myself in this exact situation.
Girl, what happened?
Yeah, thanks for having me, by the way. I have been dating this wonderful guy, Josh, for about 4 months. It's going really, really well, actually, and we haven't introduced each other to our families yet, so that's, we were starting that discussion about that next step. So he was recently tagged in a throwback picture on Facebook, and I was looking at the picture, and I was like, there's a guy that looks familiar in this. And I kind of went down the rabbit hole. I'm like, what was his name? And I couldn't. Anyway, long story short, that person that looked familiar is Josh's half-brother. Okay. Mm-hmm. Different last name. Had no idea.
Gotcha.
Right. And I definitely lost my virginity to him.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
In high school. Yeah, and it was a one-night stand. I mean, it was not like, it was just like, get it out of the way.
Yeah.
That was my mentality back then kind of thing. But yeah. And I was like, oh, I did not tell Josh yet. And I don't even know if this guy would remember me. It was that far back, but,
would you remember that, Mo?
I would remember it, for sure.
Okay, so you see the throwback photo. You realize that this is a guy that you have slept with. This is your current boyfriend's half-brother. Is there any plans to meet them anytime soon?
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we just started that conversation because we're at that 4 month point. It's like, that seems natural at this point, like, for most people. But, yeah.
And your gut is... So is your gut telling you I'm not going to say anything to my boyfriend and meet this other guy in the hopes that he doesn't remember who I am?
I mean, if he doesn't remember me, then nobody ever has to find out. So there's that.
Yeah.
Because, right? But I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a chance that he would remember me, and if he does, then I don't know. Like, I don't know him like that. I don't know if he's going to make it awkward. Like, there are no feelings there. You know.
Do you see a long term with your boyfriend? Like, do you really like him?
Yeah.
Then tell him.
I really do.
If he likes you enough, it won't matter, honestly. And it's better he finds out now, early on, than years into the relationship. Because if you had a lot of one-night stands and his half-brother was like just some dude in the lineup and you wouldn't remember him, that's excusable, but you don't forget your first. So at some point, you guys are going to talk about your first times. If this is a long relationship, it'll come up, and then you're going to have to lie to him. And then if he ever does find out, he's going to feel betrayed. So my advice, because this actually happened to me, so my advice to you is rip the Band-Aid off.
Oh, excuse me, this happened to you?
Yeah, except cousins, but they were like brothers. Exact same situation. And I just ripped the Band-Aid off, and it was fine. I mean, I got dumped a year and a half later, but still, it wasn't because of that.
But in the moment, it was fine.
Because of that.
Yeah. Well, let's play this out for Lucy. All right. So, Cassie, you were telling your boyfriend Mo of 4 months that you lost your virginity to his brother. Go.
And I'm not acting like this was easy either, girl. Like, I was sweating. I was super nervous, but I was like, I had to tell him before we progressed in our relationship, if that made sense, because I felt like it would be a lie. So I'm like, hey, babe, I have something I need to tell you. It's been weighing on my chest. And I just feel like if we're going to go longer and keep dating, this is a piece of information that I would want to know if I were you. So this is not easy for me to say. And I just want to preface this by saying, like, there's nothing more here. But when I was younger, before I knew you, I lost my virginity to a guy, as you do.
Okay.
As one does.
All right.
And I have just realized that it is your half brother.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So we met in a bar forever ago, or we went to high school together, and I lost my virginity to him. I don't keep in touch. I haven't talked to him since. He probably won't even remember me. But since y'all are related, I wouldn't feel right in continuing to date you, knowing that information and you not having that info.
How long have you known this without telling me?
Well, we've only been together 4 months.
So the entire time?
No, like 2 weeks. I don't know. How long did you know?
She saw a throwback photo on Facebook.
Oh, I only saw it because I saw a throwback photo on Facebook. So I didn't even know y'all were related until I saw that throwback photo.
Okay, this is heavy.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a minute to process this.
I feel you. I was super nervous to tell you. I didn't want to tell you, but I really like you, and I think you deserve total honesty from me, and that's what I would like in our relationship. So I understand if you need a little bit of time to think about it, but trust me when I say we have not kept in touch. He probably won't even remember me, and I only found out because of that throwback photo.
Hey, after listening to this, Lucy, I say you pretend like you don't know the guy.
My spirit left this conversation a long time ago.
Literally, I told him right before doing the deed, so it was like a 10-minute conversation, if that, and he did not care. I promise you, because he just wanted to get in the sack.
Oh,
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it
It
was.
was well, I wasn't going to act that out with Mo. No offense.
Why not?
Lucy,
married?
Lucy, I'm still team. Just hope and pray that he doesn't remember who the hell you are, and you look way different than you did in high school.
I say tell the truth. If you really want this relationship to work, you better be honest about it, because if he finds out any other way, that's not going to go well for you.
It's a lot easier to change your name and zip code than you think it is, I promise. Get out of there.
The Bert Show.